the best. Allegiance never fail. Click the link, get the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail. Click the link, get the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the
morning light shines, Raiders on my mind. Lunatic Raider here, podcast live and clear. Get your coffee ready, fans so loud and steady. Tune in, catch the vibe, Raiders ride or die. Subscribe, like and share. Raiders sunrise everywhere. Podcast that we bear. Lunatic Raider in the air. Hot takes every day. Huddle up, we play. Into the sunrise light. Raider Nation night. Tune into the scene. In silver and black we dream. Podcast every stream. It's the Raider team. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail. Click the link, get the mail. Get your coffee ready, fans so loud and steady. Tune in, catch the vibe, Raiders ride or die. Subscribe, like and share. Raiders sunrise everywhere. Podcast that we bear. Lunatic Raider in the air. Hot takes every day. Huddle up, we play. Into the sunrise light. Raider Nation night. Tune into the scene. In silver and black we dream. We dream. Podcast every stream. It's the Raider team. Oh. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail. Click the link, get the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail. Click the link, get the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail. Click the link, get the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail. Click the link, get the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail. Click the link, get the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the morning light shines, Raiders on my mind. Lunatic Raider here, podcast live and clear. Get your coffee ready, fans so loud and steady. Tune in, catch the vibe, Raiders ride or die. Subscribe, like and share. Raiders sunrise everywhere. Podcast that we bear. Lunatic Raider in the air. takes every day. Huddle up, we play. Into the sunrise light. Raider Nation night. Tune into the scene. In silver and black we dream. Podcasts every stream. It's the Raider team. From the east to west. Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail. Click the link, get the mail. Get your coffee ready. Fans so loud and steady. Tune in, catch the vibe. Raiders ride or die. Subscribe, like and share. Raiders sunrise everywhere. Podcast that we bear. Lunatic Raider in the air. Hot takes every day. Huddle up, we play. Into the sunrise light. Raider Nation night. Tune into the scene. In silver and black we dream. We dream. Podcast every stream. It's the Raider team. Oh. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail. Click the link, click the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail. Click the link, get the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail. Click the link, get the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail. Click the link, get the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail. Click the link, get the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the morning light shines.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Raider Nation, stand up.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Top of the morning, Raider Nation. How y'all doing on this Mickey Ficky Tuesday, man? Welcome to another episode of Raiders Sunrise Live, where yours truly Lunatic Raider, right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. You know what it is. It's your favorite morning show. You feel me? let's get into it, man. Shout out to the world's most dangerous chat. Yes, indeed. Thank y'all for pulling up and hanging out with your boy this morning. Shout out to all. We got Robert Pena in the building, man. Top of the morning, man. Hope all is well. Mike G in the building, man. Salute to you. Raider Paul with the Raiders. Yes, indeed, man. We up early with it. Lawrence E, what's the deal, man? Good morning to you as well. Alex S in the building, man. Salute. Alex 951S is in the building. Eagletarian 207, what it do, man? Thank you for pulling up. Yes, indeed. Who else we got up in this Mickey Ficky, man? Jeffrey McDaniel, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. What you think about the Cowboys and Parsons now waiting to be there? That's a lot of chatter going on about that. You might want to get on the phone, but it all depends, though, bruh. You know what I mean? Is he trying to? If he's trying to force a new salary, how much? You know what I mean? If he's trying to get a new contract, how much? Because whatever new contract he wants is gonna carry on to us. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to cover that tag if they do decide to trade him. But I don't know. Like I say, if you got money like we got money left under the cap, you leave no stone unturned. For if you can make this roster better and you have the means of doing it, you look into it. Not saying you do it. It has to be reasonable and make sense. But if it does and the coins add up, hey, why not? Why not? It's all about getting better. You feel me? Eugene Powell right in the Kirster, man. Salute to you, my brother. Top of the morning. You got Ben in the building, man. How it do, man? Shout out to you, man. Native Veterans in the building, man. Salute, my brother. Tops to you. Yes, indeed. Lost City Weeds in the building, man. Player. That's my sit day. That's that E40. Sprinkle me, man. That's right. Desert Raider, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Top of the morning, man. Good to have y'all here, man. For real. Let me see. Keep scrolling. We got Raider Syndicate in the building, man. Salute to you, man. Tops. Yes, indeed. We got Raider C-Dub in the building, man. Salute. Yeah, we up in this bitch for real this morning. Okay, so you guys see by the title, we're gonna talk about the offense. Offense is under construction. This is factuals. We're gonna break it down, and then we're gonna get into little tidbits that Getsy had said at the podium on different aspects of the offense, how it's showing that they are building this, and they're building it in the right way, right fashion. And there's a few things that we have to remind ourselves not to get too antsy and too excited over this offense. Not yet. You know what I mean? Everything is still being, as they say, installed. So that's from the offensive line being reshuffled. The quarterback battle, whoever's going to win that. You got a new weapon in Bowers. You got Dylan. You got basically an all new running back room just about. You know what I mean? With two new additions. With Madison as well as Dylan Lowby. So there's a lot to factor in. Also, our offensive coordinator is new this year with us, Getsy. You know what I mean? So that's a whole different wrinkle. So there's a lot of stuff that got to be implemented, and I'll tell you the real deal, Holyfield, on what we really need to worry about and pay attention to. And it's not, to me, the most important thing is not the quarterback. Some people are concerned with, are you satisfied with Zamir White? And then if you are, what happens if something was to happen where he could not play? Are you satisfied with the depth in the running back room? See, there's a whole lot of things to play off of, but I'm going to tell you the most important thing. And a lot of times we forget about it. Some may thought about it, but, think about it. They really don't think about it because they feel like, well, since these guys were here already before, shouldn't be no issue. There's going to be an issue. There's going to be growing pains, I say, within the first 3-4 games of the season. And I'm talking about the offensive line. Not that the offensive line is horrible, but it has been reshuffled. You got a rookie starting at left guard, which is fine with me because they placed him between two veterans of Andre James as well as Colton Miller. Now, the right side is a whole nother dynamic when you got Thayer Mumford and playing the right tackle and right guard spot. Now, here's the thing. We know that we got a rookie at left guard. But like I said, they sandwiched him between two rookies, so he's not going to be by himself. Now, when you're running the zone blocking scheme, you got to here's going to be the issue. You basically got to move as a unit. And they're going to be they'll be pulling the center. Andre James will be pulling the goal and block. So he's going to be the help to wherever they pull him to, the right side, the left side. So if the run game is looked at as being affected, it's going to be affected initially until that starting five on the offensive line, they all become like this and they move together. There's going to be some growing pains because, you know what I mean? Like I said, you got a rookie at guard. He's going to have to catch up the game speed. But like I said, he's not out there on an island. It ain't like he's playing left tackle, and he's a rookie, and he has to get, you know what I mean, baptism by fire. You ain't got to worry about that. Tony Sheffer, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Top of the morning. You got people coming in, man. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So the main concern, like I said, is the offensive line. How quick do they gel? How long will it take for them to become a cohesive unit and move as one? Because that's exactly what we're going to need them to do. The reason being, if we're going to try to establish this run game, which we're going to need to, we're going to need the defense and the run game coming out the gate. Just until everybody, because not even the quarterbacks is going to be settled in with the play calling. It's something you're going to have to get used to. Something you're going to muscle memory. You know what I mean? Yeah, you get some burn time in preseason, but it's not the regular season. You know what I mean? You're going to be shuffling around those rosters during preseason just so you can know out of the 90 you have on your team, who's the 53 that's going to make it. That's what these only 3 preseason games. You got to really analyze your talent, and there's going to be close calls. You might have 2-3 guys that's damn near neck and neck. How you make the call on that? Who do you risk releasing and try to bring him back to the practice squad if you want to keep them in the fold? You know what I mean? So you're not going to see the ones playing all game. You're not going to see the twos playing all game. They're going to be switching it out. You know what I mean? One game you probably have either Aiden or Minshew starting. Second game is going to be the other one starting. And then the other one gets to play with the tools. And you know what I mean? Just to get them all with the ones, twos, and then later on the threes, that's when you have the rookie that we got, what's named son, that we got go up against Anthony Brown. You know what I mean? When you're dealing with third and then you come to the bottom of the rosters of the 90-man, and you know 90 ain't going to make it. So this is where these guys either going to try to make it by making their special teams, depth, or practice squad. But you got to be released and then re-signed to the practice squad. And then we got to go ahead and scour all these other teams and pay attention to who they release. Because what they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. One team might be deep out of position that we're thin at. So they might be dropping a number 2 on their roster, but could be a number 1 on ours. You know what I mean? So it's a lot that goes into this. Like the way they changed it, they used to have to do cut downs after every preseason game. Now they do it all at once. So we got to pay attention to these teams. There's also going to be trade possibilities because these teams are going to reach out. If they feel like somebody's about to get released because this rookie beat out this vet, or this vet beat out this unsigned dude, you know what I mean? It's a lot that you got to analyze, and they'll reach out and be like, hey, look, are you interested in such and such? Give us a 6, give us a 5th, give us a 7-rounder, just to get something back from these guys, you know what I mean? And these ain't going to be guys that's going to be cut first from the roster. These are the guys that's going to be closer down to the 53, like around 65, 64, 63, 62, 61, 66, you know what I mean? 59, 58. Them guys that's close to being on the roster. It is some guys, you know, you ain't going to have no room for them, so it's call up somebody that might need a linebacker or need a running back or need a lineman. Or they're going to call and reach out to the Raiders knowing what we need. Every team is going to know what every team needs. You keep the dialogue open. So one team is going to know that, okay, the Raiders is looking for a starting caliber corner. You know what I mean? We got one. Our rookie, it just so happens he's cheaper than this veteran. and we got him in the first round, so we got a 5th-year option. This veteran only got 2 years left on his deal. Bingo. You grab him, you snatch him up. You know what I mean? So it's a lot that's gonna go into this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the offense today, at different aspects of it that Getsy was talking about at the last press conference they had. There's a lot of topics that he covered, and it makes sense as far as looking at how they're building this roster. Because I just want to revisit it. So let's go ahead without further ado. Let's dive into the Getsy presser that we had not that long ago, and let's start off with him talking about Bowers and what he brings to this offense. Let's go.
When you look at a pick like Brock Bowers, how excited are you to have him in the building, and how much do you think he'll be able to complement Michael Mayer as well within 12 personnel and kind of what they can do as a tandem?
Yeah, no, I'm extremely excited. I think Brock's a unique guy. I think it's been said here plenty of times. He was probably the best player in the SEC for some time there while he was there. He won a bunch of games, and so anytime you could bring that type of caliber of player into your organization, you're going to get better. And you match him and you pair him with the talent that we already have here. I think that just makes you more dynamic. This league's about finding as many dynamic guys as you can get on your team. I mean, that's the goal. As you see the construction of all these teams in the league, everyone's trying to find those dynamic differences. And I think he's just one of those elements that gives us an opportunity to do a bunch of different things.
And see, that's the thing right there. When he said that towards the end, like, as many dynamic guys as you can get. Now, dynamic, the way he's phrasing it, is a multi-purpose type player, a player that you could put anywhere on the field and he can make a big play. Bowers, we know he can come out the slot, out the backfield. You can bring him out wide, put him at tight end. There's a lot you can do with this guy. But hold on. Wait. When he said you can get 2 or 3 of these guys on your team, you cause a lot of problem for defense. Who's the other dynamic guy who can be fit into that category? Dylan Labe. Now, just imagine what you can do in an offense that has Labe and a Bowers on the field at the same time. You can switch these dudes around on the field, and defense is gonna, what the fuck is they doing? You know what I mean? It's a lot you can do, bruh. It's a lot you can do that defense is gonna have to keep an eye on these two dudes because they can be anywhere and they could be getting the ball anywhere. You know what I mean? So if they're on the field at the same time, it's like we got to pay attention to both of them because Lobby can come out the backfield. You can use him in the passing game. You could take Bowers, put him in the slot, or you can move him out wide, or you can even bring him out the backfield on some plays. It's a lot of shit that causes a lot of wrinkles and causes a lot of defenses to have to sit there like really consume what it is that the Raiders are doing. And then while you worried about these two guys, some way, somehow, what slips your mind is Trey Tucker sprinting down the field. Or better yet, you slipping when you go in your 12 personnel and there's Labe with Michael Mayer and Bowers out there. Not to mention, you got fucking Devontae Adams, you know what I mean? And Jacoby Meyer. The fuck? It's like a lot of, this offense, once they get it, once they all understand in that offensive, like I said, the key thing about this is the offensive line. How long is it going to take for them to have a cohesive brotherhood where there's no wondering what, you know what I mean? You know what your guy next to you is going to need help with, or you got him, you know what I mean? But it's going to take a couple of games. That's why I say around 3 or 4. You're going to come out guns blazing. You're going up against 2 good defenses coming out the box. You hitting Baltimore and you hitting the Chargers. You know what I mean? So your offense is they're going to be tested quickly. Now, they might show a little thing. The thing that's going to help us win these games early is going to most definitely be the defense. And I know for a fact the defense can handle it. 3rd year in this defense, and you added additions that made the roster better. There's a few things you got to figure out of what you're going to rock with at the cornerback position. We already know Jack Jones we already know the real JJ. Yeah, I said it. The real JJ, the one that wanted to come here and, you know what I mean, and stay here. But the real JJ, we know he got one side locked down, but we got to figure out the other. What do we do at safety? What's our depth chart going to look like when the season starts? You know what I mean? Especially offensive linemen. Who's our depth on the offensive line? Just in case. You know what I mean? We got 2 guys on the offensive line as we speak right now that already this season is dealing with injury. Now, we know Colton Miller is from last season, which he ended up getting surgery on his shoulder, but then Jackson Powers Johnson also was dealing with his shoulder in the camp. But he made his mandatory, he made it there, but during the non-mandatory shit, he was missing in action as far as being out on the field practicing. He was there, but he was dealing with some ailments as well. So you know what I mean? That's a kind of concern to me because is it something that can be re-injured? You know what I mean? So we got to keep an eye on the depth at those positions. But the offensive line is gonna take a minute. You know what I mean? Quarterback, as we'll get into that. You know what? Let me shut the fuck up and let's continue on because he's gonna break down all the things that I'm trying to address now. I'll let him tell it, and he got a better view of it since he is the offensive coordinator. So we're gonna get into the now he's gonna talk about the overall talent offensively on this roster. I'm telling you, hey, this team right here, bro. This team right here, this team.
Luke, when you look at, speaking to the talent on the offense, when you look at Brock and Michael and Devontae, Jacoby, is this, potentially the most talented group you've worked with in terms of, weapons at your disposal?
It's a great group. I don't want to compare, really. I've been fortunate to be on a lot of really good teams, right? And I mean, Aaron won 3 of his 4 MVPs while I was in Green Bay, and that's not because of just Aaron, right? I mean, there's a lot of talent around him too, and so this is a talented group, though. We're excited to work with them, and like you said, it's going to be really cool to find different ways to make it all mesh together, though. We're really excited to work with everybody.
Yeah, we definitely got talent. Hey, shout out to Snoops Hernandez that pulled up, man. Shout out to you, my brother. James Furpo in the building. Yes, sir. Freight Train, what it do, my dog? Tops, man. Wild Turkey in the building, man. Salute to you. Good to have y'all here, man. Yeah, we're going to break down this offense. Natural born Raiders in the building. Salute. Yes, indeed, man. So we're going to get back into this offense, man. Like I said, like he just said about the talent, it's going to be fun. You don't see they're still crafting this offense. I love this fact. If McDaniels would have did this shit, he probably still have a fucking job. But this is the thing that Getsy is doing. There's some things that he said is non-negotiable when it comes to the offense that they're trying to run. And that's understood. There's some things you're not going to. This is what we're doing, but we can tinker with this out, you know what I mean, and make it work with what we have. You know, like moving guys over to the right side of the offensive line because they felt that their skill set is better for that side of the ball. And we're going to find out. Can Mumford and them, can they get it done on the right side? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. We're going to see how fast Jackson Powers Johnson can mature and be ready to be an every down starter. You know what I mean? All this is going to happen, but it's going to take, you don't expect it after game 1, game 2. The best bet coming out the gate is make sure the quarterback doesn't turn over the ball. Do not hold on the ball too long because that's why I said these growing pains. That's why I'm kind of worried with Aiden O'Connell behind this line. You know what I mean? Because there's going to be times where this offensive line will miss assignments, trying to get it down, going from power to zone and then moving to a different side of the line. There's a lot of shit that got to become muscle memory. And the only way you're going to achieve that is through reps. Repetition. You're gonna have reps to get it down. So when they come out the gate, it might be kind of rough, but the defense we got can keep the game within reach for us to go ahead and win. We can establish the run. I truly believe that. But then again, running this West Coast offense, I don't expect Aiden O'Connell to have to hold on the ball too long. You know what I mean? I don't, and I think that play action pass is going to help him out a lot, especially he got somebody like Trey Tucker on his team, bro. You know what I mean? All we got to do is move the chains. We ain't got to go big. It ain't like we're going deep every play. Just work the field, work the clock, work the field, move the chains, get in the red zone, and be efficient in the red zone with touchdowns and not settling for field goals. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to expect too much out the quarterback. Not with what he's surrounded with. And plus, like I said, once again, the offensive line, we got to wait for them to develop that chemistry with each other. And it's not going to happen overnight. I hope it does, but I mean, it's shit. To be realistic, you got to be realistic about this shit for real. You might not get it that quick. You know what I mean? There's been a total reshuffle. You got 3 guys on there that's either new to the league or new to the position. So let's see how that shit go. So before then, man, let's go ahead and continue on. He broke down another part that I thought was very interesting. What was it? Oh yeah, we're talking about Thayer Munford. Talk about Thayer Munford moving over to the right side and how they expect that transition to be. That's going to be very important as well. That right side of that line. There's no Illuminor. You know what I mean? And now we're bringing our guys that we drafted are going to that side. This whole offensive line are guys that we drafted. Now I know James is a free agent, but we signed him so as a undrafted. But these are all. This whole offensive line is our guys. Finally, grassroots. You feel me? So let's see what he said about Thayer Munford.
Thayer Munford told us last year that he was more comfortable on the left side. I'm just curious. Obviously, Colton's the guy there.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you work with a young player, helping them develop comfort at other positions?
Yeah, I think as much as anything, when you have comfort in knowing what you're supposed to do, I think that gives you the confidence to go out and execute your assignment at a higher level. And so, you know, I think what's unique about Thayer is that he is talented enough to play either side, and he showed that last year, right? I mean, playing on both sides, starting on both sides, I think that's a really cool element that we get to have exposure to. And so that part of it is you know, whether you have more experience playing on one side or the other, that's usually what that's a reflection of. Have more comfort, yeah, because you've done it more times. And so I think our style of play that we have and him have an opportunity to learn it right away now as we get into this thing, and him getting opportunities at one position will only benefit, and then he'll probably be saying the other way by the end of it.
It's going to take reps. Like he said, by the end of it, he's going to get acclimated to being on that right side. And that's what, like I said, reps. It comes down to reps, man. And that's going to be the key of this offensive line is the reps together, though. Not just individual reps. That's fine. But you need reps, not just individually, but with the rest of those guys around you. You got to understand how they move. You know what I mean? So you can move accordingly. You know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of, like I said, there's going to be some hiccups. So don't be like, oh, man, Thayer Munford ain't shit. Oh, Jackson Powers Johnson, all right, you need to go back to college. You know what I mean? We need to slow it down, Turbo. Slow down. Slow down. We going to get it. We just got to get it right. You feel me? All right, so let's go ahead and move on. This next one is also very important. Like I said, with this offensive line developing and all that's expected from this offense until they can start clicking like our defense is going to be clicking. 3 years together, that's 10 starters returning. That's the kind of reps and getting the muscle memory and the camaraderie and all that good shit together. That's how come the defense is going to be good. These guys done played with each other. You know what I mean? Now we got to get the same thing out of the offense. So let's go ahead and talk about listen to him break down the QB and the ball protection, taking care of the football. You know what I mean? That's going to be very, very, very important. Let's go.
One of the attributes you mentioned when you were talking about quarterback play was protecting the ball. I guess both from your philosophy and just your evaluation process of a quarterback. How do you balance protecting the ball with remaining aggressive and trying to find that balance where you're not just protecting the ball at the cost of maybe explosive play?
Yeah, though that's a really important. But all those factors go into it, right? If you're looking at a Q and say they had 9 interceptions and 7 of them were at the end of a half at Hail Mary, like you just looked at the ratio and said it was 2-1, right? 18-9 or something like that. But let's evaluate the why or the how. I think that's what you get into. And then as you start to connect to the concepts and connect to the scheme and what your approach is and why you're trying to do what you're going to do, you start paying attention to the defense. And so now you say, okay, I know the way this hook defender is going to react, so I'm going to be aggressive to this throw. But when you're in those unknown worlds and you're throwing with kind of like uncertainty, those are the ones that you can't have. And so I think as everyone starts learning the system and learning what we're trying to accomplish with each and every play, then that's how you become more aggressive and more confident in what you're going to do. And then that's also leaning on your teammate too, trusting that they know what they're doing and why they're doing what they're doing as well.
You're watching Raiders Sunrise Live with Lunatic Raider. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel and hit that motherfucking like button, you damn son of a.
Yes, sir. So that's the basic, like we just talked about, taking care of the ball and getting used to the guys around you, so you know what. That's why I'm telling you. I hope it happens sooner than later, because then we know we'll be hitting the ground running. All we got to do is just wait for this offense to develop and start getting their grits and gravy when it comes to like the defense is doing. You feel me? But yes, long as the QB takes care of the ball and get your reps in, learn the system, get the system down, but don't make careless mistakes. Run the ball, let their defense do their thing, and offensive line got to develop that chemistry, bro. It is what it is, but I have faith in them. I have faith in them. So, yes, indeed. That's another part of this offense being constructed. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's talk about the running backs, man, the running back room. How confident are you in the running backs? Zamir White, he showed me 4 games last year. If he comes out the gate and do the same shit he did at the end of last season, which they said, pause on this, y'all. I ain't saying, just listen before I say it. They said he came in looking a little thicker. He looking, they said Zamir looking thick. He looking thick. But yeah, man, he been putting in the work in the off season. It looks like it's like he's embracing the opportunity to be the running back one. You know what I mean? And I like that. We've seen this all season when he was in the gym curling 5,000 pounds, you know what I mean? Turning green with smoke coming out his nose. And then he got hype. Somebody's got to do it. Somebody has to do it. That's facts. There's no Josh Jacobs, so somebody has to do it. Is it you? And by all means, I truly believe Zamir, he's ready. He's ready. I think he's ready to go transform from Zamir to Zeus. You know what I mean? The God of Thunder. You know what I mean? Hey, let's go. Let's go. So, yeah, let's talk about the running back room, especially with the addition of Dylan Lobby, which is a nice wrinkle to add to this offense with someone that's capable of giving you different looks, different skill sets, can come out the backfield, can run routes. You know what I mean? Got good hands, can play special teams. He is going to be very useful. Very useful. So without further ado, man, let's go ahead and let's hear what Gessie had to say about our running back room. Running back life.
That's early in the process, but what have you thought about the running back room led by Zamir White?
Yeah, I think it's a really cool group. I think you have guys kind of have different backgrounds, different styles. But like I say all the time, I think I've said this too many times in my career, this isn't the time of the year for backs, right? Backs got put pads on, and then that's really when you find out. And so, yeah, it's fun to see them, and they're fast, and they look the part, and they're getting better out there all their assignments. But we know that those types of players, when they get the pads on in training camp, that's when you really start to find out how much you really like that group. But I mean, they're a really good group of guys. They work hard. They work together. They're competitive with each other. And then, like I said, there's explosiveness in the group. There's pass catching in the group. There's toughness in the group. So there's a really cool blend of guys in that room.
Many different skill sets in the running back room, which allows an offense to be able to do a lot they would like to do with running backs. Whatever they need the running back to do, we have one to be able to do such. You know what I mean? We have some that can do multiple. The more I sit back and I look at this offense, and I like to grade it on potential, because that's how you're drafting. When you draft a college player, you're drafting on his potential on the next level. You know what I mean? I like what we got. I like what we got. I don't know exactly how many running backs we're going to keep, and I don't know all of who, because we don't know what's going to happen with Britton Brown, Sincere McCormick. Is there a surprise cut? Does Britton Brown or Sincere surpass somebody that we thought, hey, there's a lot to go into this, but the guys that we got, they're solid. With Zamir, we already know Zamir running back one. The guys behind him from Madison to Labe, but Labe can be used in a whole different role. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to be the Zeus duplicate backup. He don't have to be. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to put the McCaffrey name on him. The only thing that I see with him and McCaffrey is the fact that you can use him the same way. Not saying you're going to get the same results as a McCaffrey, but you can use him the same way. You can move him all over the field. But see, the luxury we have is we got a tight end that you can do the same thing with. So if you got both of them guys out there at the same time, bro, there's a lot of confusion you can make defenses have to go through. They're going to have to sort through a lot of shit just to get to the peanuts. You can't digest peanuts, so peanuts and corn and be in your shit. So you got to go through a lot of shit just to get to the peanuts and corn. You feel me? But I think we got a good, like it's not the most elitist ass running back group, but it's solid. I think our running backs are solid. Like they'll do enough what we need them to do. You know what I mean? It's not like we need a back to carry 30, 35 carries and get us 110 to 120 yards a game. We don't need that. If it happens, it happens. But we don't. We need to. Nigga, we want defenses to be on their heels. Like, okay, like Getsy said, he wants to run certain sets out of the offense that look identical each time, but you can run multiple different plays out of it. You could do something different out of the same look. If you can do that, defense is going to have troubles because you can set their ass up. You can run a certain play in a certain formation beginning of the game, and then they might start, biting down on it and know how to, if we keep throwing them the same shit, and then lo and behold, third quarter, fourth quarter, we line up the same way, they bite, but it's the wrong bite because we're running a whole different ass play out of it. Catch their ass slipping. You know what I mean? You just got to pay attention to how they react to certain formations that we run. And then keep a mental note and be like, hey, such and such, that linebacker is biting every time we were running this. You know what I mean? Next time, let's play action pass and let him bite, and then that sucks him in. Bam, right behind his ass, bam, tight end, here come Bowers. Or Michael Mayer, whatever. However you want to design the play. There's going to be a gap. Wherever a player moves from, there's an open space. They always teach you that shit in football. Wherever a defender moves from, if he ain't being covered up by a teammate, is an open space. That's why a lot of these motherfucking like Kansas City, you see them do it all the time with Kelsey. All the time. Kelsey always be in that old open ass space. It's the job of the other guys to recognize that shit and make sure that shit don't happen. But on the reverse side, we want to do the same shit ourselves. Sit down in that open gap, bam, and just fuck it. We just nickel and dime their ass. What they say, death by 1,000 cuts? Yeah, we'll just cut you. We're not gonna slice you or stab you. We just gonna cut you. Bam, bam. Fourth quarter come, you're gonna need a motherfucking tourniquet. You're gonna be leaking that Kool-Aid all over the field. All right, so let's move on to Getsy. Once again, he makes some good statements, and the flexibility of this offense is just like we're talking about right now. The flexibility of having guys that are multifaceted to the game where you can use them in different functions that you can think of. You can make up some shit. Have Bowers jump from the roof of a Legion with a parachute, and you know what I mean? Shit, I don't know, some crazy shit. But no, for real though, this is Getsy on the flexibility of this offense and the potential it has. Let's go.
It seems like you guys have a few different players on offense that can line up in multiple spots, whether it's Devontae or Brock Bowers or Michael Mayer. As offensive coordinator, how much flexibility does that give you to kind of get creative and switch around your alignment in the pass game to try to take advantage of matchups?
Yeah, that's huge, right? Because if you, again, just looking across the league from a defensive perspective, everybody's trying to do that on defense too. They want the DN that can rush and cover. They want the linebacker that can rush and cover. They want the nickel that can fit a B gap and guard a slot, right? So everyone's trying to find that, and same thing on offense. We're doing the same thing, and the more flexibility you have with a player, that gives you more opportunity to do a bunch of different things. And then the second part of what you said is that the more people that you can have that can do those things, that's when your offense can get really good. That's when you have three different guys that can run one route, or three different guys that can do one type of concept. Now you're putting fear in the defense in a completely different way.
Exactly. When you got a Bowers in the lobby that can do multiple things, and you can, like I said, you can still do things with Devontae. Devontae that came out the slot. You done moved him around. You know what I mean? It's, bruh, this is gonna be one of those. What did they used to call the defenses back in the day? The amoeba defense. We got an amoeba offense. Amoeba offense, boy. We got arms and hands. We got to be the puppet master in this offense. Can you imagine being the offensive coordinator? Just everything that, like, Gessie comes into a situation, and I think everything happens for a reason. I know everything happens for a reason. You figure you got your offensive coordinator who has fuck Chicago. That's just a fucked up ass situation. Fields and all that shit, nah. But we got to understand, Gessie, what's Gessie's line? Where did he come from? He started as a wide receivers coach. Who's wide receiver coach? Devontae Adams when he came into the league. Then he moves on to quarterback coach. What quarterbacks did he was he coaching? Aaron Rodgers. He was there when Aaron Rodgers, three out of his 4 MVPs was with Gessie. And then Gessie helps a rookie that they drafted in Jordan Love his first 2 years. And then his third year, he takes over and takes his team deep into the playoffs. Then he got a big deal just recently. Gessie was his coach. Now you might just pass over Aaron Rodgers and be like, oh, Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. Okay, well, Jordan Love wasn't Aaron Rodgers. And you see what Gessie did with him. Like I said, you're not going to hit. Jordan wasn't 100% from the field. I done seen Jordan miss dunks. You know what I mean? But God dang it, he's going to make more than he missed. So, yeah, Gessie didn't have great success with Justin Fields. But you know what he did well in Chicago? They ran the ball. They ran the ball, bro. If he can bring the run to us and just whoever's our starter, if it's Aiden O'Connell, Mitchell, I don't care. Like I said, I don't care about the name on the jersey. All I care about is the production on the field. I don't care. Go win us games. Go win us games. Now, I might feel one is what I know. I see a difference in the quarterbacks. You figure AOC might be more accurate, but I can't get excited with him throwing into an empty net with no defenders trying to sack him and no cornerback on the receiver. Shit, you got a receiver that's a wide open ass net with nobody guarding it. That's like if you playing a hockey and there's no goalie in the way. How many times you think that motherfucker gonna miss? You know what I mean? We get motherfuckers getting all excited. Oh, you see how accurate AOC is? He threw it into an empty net. Bruh, it's an empty net. What we gonna do during the game when the receiver got somebody on his hip and you got defensive ends and tackles trying to get at your slow ass? That's why I said the offensive line is going to be key to the run game and to the passing game. It's all about the offensive line. We ain't got to worry about the weapons. I'm not worried about the quarterbacks. You give the quarterbacks time. It don't matter if they're mobile or if they're not. Give them time. Give them time to throw. Give them protection. They're going to make the play. West Coast offense too? Where there's a lot of short passes? Come on, bro. You depending on your playmakers to make the big play. And we got playmakers. We got the players that can make the big play off of a 5-yard slant or whatever the fuck. That can do shit after they catch the ball. Devontae can. Jacoby Meyer can. Michael Mayer can. Bowers can. Lobby can. Zeus can. We got it. We just take care of the ball, and offensive line got to be able to develop the chemistry quickly to keep the quarterback clean and upright. That's it. Defense is gonna make sure that the whoever we playing, you not about to just lights out score on us. Hell no. Hell no. And the way a lot of people inside the building and observing camp and everything is looking at this defense, and Hondo said this on his show. They may not be there yet. And I'm not saying that they're the 85 Bears or the 2000 Baltimore Ravens, but they can be. They can be special like them. And I'm looking at this team like, bruh, can you imagine if our defense just is able to apply pressure with the front four? If the front four is all we need, just to get enough pressure to make that quarterback uncomfortable, throw the ball when he's not ready to, hold the ball too long, and get his ass. Shout out to Christian Wilkins because he's going to add to that. Then you got, man, I'm just looking at all the possibilities, man. It's like the defense and the offensive line is going to be key. Just until that offensive line can really, thank God everybody on that offensive line ain't rookies. That's the beautiful thing. And them putting Jackson Powers Johnson between two veterans, brilliant. He got help. He's not going to be the tackle. He's the guard. And he's nasty. He's nasty. Like not washing your hands after you shit. Nasty. He's a nasty guard like that. You know what I mean? He's a nasty ass guard. He a nag. Nasty ass guard, 69 guy. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got James Furpo in the building. Yes, indeed. Leaky is in the building. Salute. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Bowers. Hey, I'm telling you, that was I didn't expect that this shit happen. You know what I mean? Anonymous Raider, what it do? I'm excited for this year, y'all. I'm just like, you just like you, Anonymous, for real. My 2 cents, what it do, man? Hey, there's a lot of potential on this team, bro. SoCal Sal, what it is. They just got it. Once they put it together, offense. We know that this is the 3rd year that the defense is playing. So they got 2 years and they went through bullshit the first year and a half. Just imagine that. Actually, it only took them a half a year to get going because towards the end of last year, that's when the defense was like showing their teeth. You know what I mean? So the offense, I think if AOC's the starter, once he get the jitters out of him and has a rapport with all his weapons, and the offensive line starts gelling and getting that cohesive play. I told y'all, if y'all let me get up on the mic for y'all real quick. And this is to the league. And I said this once, I'm gonna say it again. With the kind of mentality, like especially Max Crosby being the leader, the way Max Crosby talks on the rush, this is how he sounds to me. He don't want to go nowhere else. He said, no disrespect to LeBron James and them, but I want to win a championship here. And you can hear how hungry he is for it. Now, with somebody that type of hunger, just imagine somebody with that hunger to win a championship here gets into the playoffs with the team we got. You think he's just going to play the same he played the 17 games of the regular season? If we get into the playoffs, you think Max level of intensity is going to be equal to the regular season, or you think he's going to turn it up 10? Because I'm knowing the way he sounds and the way his mentality is, he's turning it up 10. And if he's turning up 10, he's going to expect everybody else on that team to do the same thing. We turning it up 10 because this team is already good when they're not at 10. You turn it up you get into the playoffs. I don't care if it's wild card or what. You get into the playoffs and Max say turn it up 10. That's when that defense becomes special. That's when you're gonna see a special defense. Playoff time. Because the moment ain't too big. They're hungry. We know Wilkins ain't gonna come up here and crumble under the pressure. And the other guys are just gonna watch these dudes and mimic it. Oh, I'm about to do what he's doing. And next thing you know, these guys are getting after it. Strip sacks, fumbles, interceptions. Turning just causing a fucking melee of disaster on offenses, man. Patrick Graham is just gonna add different wrinkles and okay, shit, we got Wilkins now. I can do this. Why? And Hondo said there's some shit that he can't talk about. He's just gonna let it happen in the regular season, and then when it happens, then he can say, "This is what I was talking about that we seen them working on in camp." Man, I'm telling you, Dr. Frankenstein, That's Patrick Graham with this defense. Hey, Dr. Frankenstein, he's creating a monster. Told y'all that shit, bruh. I can't wait to see this shit happen. I want to see for myself. You know what I mean? I want to watch the porn too. No, let me quit. I want to see somebody get fucked. All offenses is getting the dangling. They're getting a D. Everybody getting a D. Defense, that is. Get your mind out the gutter. All right, appreciate you, Raiderette. Thank you for pulling up, man. I hope you have a wonderful day. Alfredo, the boss with the sauce, what it do? Yeah, man. Hey, so tell me y'all in the chat, man, how y'all feeling about the offense? Are you kind of shaky? Because, you know, they made it seem like in the mandatory, they was like, oh, the offense didn't look that good. Of course they're not going to look that good. They're installing an offense with your first year offensive coordinator. You got new weapons. You reshuffled your offensive line. It's going to take. That's why I said just hold on. Let's make it through the turbulence and see what happens after we make it through. Because if they hit on all cylinders after taking a few bumps and scratches, hey, the league is on notice. I'm telling you, if this offense could be what it can be with the weapons we have, bruh, this league is on notice. I don't give a damn. I put my what I'm gonna put on it? Shit, I put something on it. I put some drink on it. Like, Lunatic, what you drinking? I made a new drink, y'all. This ain't no beer. This right here, what I'm gonna call it? It's a mixture. I mixed a Long Island iced tea with a pineapple margarita. I came across this on accident. Oh, let me stop. First, I wasn't on yesterday. I had a very, very, very wonderful Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to each and every one of y'all out there, man. Even if you ain't a father, to your father. If your father ain't here, man, rest in peace and just have those good memories. But happy Father's Day to all the fathers of the nation. Man, I hope y'all day on Sunday was beautiful. Mine was wonderful. Man, we went to the water park. Then we went to go eat at the soul food place out here where I had some baked St. Louis ribs with a side of what I had, some black-eyed peas, mac and cheese, and what else did I get? And some yams. And then from there, my special lady friend, man. Hey, this is a hell of a woman, y'all. She gonna make me have to put cuss on her. She took me to go get a massage at the spa. I never had a massage before. I said, yeah, I never had no massage before. She said, well, I got something special for you. You got the appointment at 6. I said, appointment at 6? What the fuck she doing? I'm trying to guess what the fuck she had planned. So we pulled up and she's like, I was looking everywhere, like, where the fuck we going? She said, you trying to look. So I said, I covered my eyes and I wait till we part. She said, you go open your eyes now. And I looked at it. The place in front of us was a chiropractor place, but next to it was the spa. I was like, oh shit, we getting our back cracked? She's like, no, we going to the spa. Man, the best thing with the hot rocks. Had the hot rocks. Man, hey, the lady was, oh, and then we got the CBD oil. Man, that make your back feel like it's like you got icy hot on. Put the CBD oil on my back, man. My God, my God. I hope they ain't mad I left my kids behind. No, let me quit. No, I didn't need no happy ending. I had old girl with me. She my happy ending. For real. That's my happy ending. For real, man. I think I found her. I found mine. I think. I told her you gonna have to wait until I gotta make sure. What you mean you gotta make sure? I gotta make sure. Shit. Don't you be spoiling me and honeymooning me, and then once you got me, all that shit disappear. Fuck that shit. But yeah, man, happy Father's Day to all y'all, man, for real. I just want to tell y'all that shit. But yeah, man, I had a ball. No, I would never get no happy ending with no CBD oil, bruh. That shit had my back feeling like it was on fire. You know what I mean? Like, hey, is the CBD oil supposed to feel hot like that? it's like feel like an icy hot. It went away after a time though, because they tell you to leave it on for 2 hours before you wash it off. But man, that shit got she was rubbing my shoulder. She, man, you're tight. I said, damn, is you? No, let me quit. She like, you tight. So she got to working the elbows and shit. And then got the hot rocks, and the hot rocks are hot as a motherfucker. But I like the fact when they put the hot rocks on your back, let it sit for a while, put the towel over it, and then they take the oil with the rocks and they use the rocks to rub you down while they still hot, like the back of my hamstrings and my calves. She was digging the shit out of my calves though, but I needed that though, bruh. Hey, we decided we're gonna do that shit once a month. Hit the spa. I said I wanted to go to the one where the mermaids come eat the dead skin off your feet. They said, which one is that one? I said, you know the little, you stick your feet in the tank and they come and they chew off your dead skin? He said the fish. Oh, I thought mermaids came and did that shit. Come chew the callus off my feet, girl. Shit. I think that's sexy. Your stepdaughter. Oh, what? Hey, yeah, you need it. You know what yesterday, you know what Sunday was, don't you? What was it? What was it? He tried to I forgot. I was sick. Alice, why you would never let a mermaid come chew the dead skin off your feet? Oh, but you let little goldfish do it. Little itty bitty innocent ass goldfish. That's fucked up, man. You cruelty to animals, man. I would let a mermaid come chew the skin off my feet, and she got to have a file too. She got 2 hands and some teeth. It's on and cracking. For real, for real. He did the throw up emoji. He said he now because she's a champ. Oh shit. Chupa mi huevos. Yeah, but I had a ball, bro. I had a ball. Yes, indeed. Had to go to the water park. It was 109. It's supposed to be 100 and see this Saturday. I think it said 111. And she was cool enough. She bought my son a season pass to the water park. Man, I'm telling you, girl, you better not stop doing this shit. Hold on, let me see what the Saturdays. Oh yeah, we about to hit 111 3 days in a row. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday is 111 out here. We might have to hit that park again. Hit that water slide. Yeah. That's the shit. But yeah, man, I had a ball, man. But back on these Raiders, though, I'm expecting good things from our squad, y'all. A lot of people ain't giving us no motherfucking leeway, you know, with that 6.5 shit, saying we got the last ranked running back in the league. And okay. That's all I'm going to say. It's okay. Okay. Say hello to my little friends. Okay. Okay. Give everyone quite loot and you'll love me in the morning. Yes, indeed. Excuse me. Joel E in the building. No, I ain't putting no bet yet, but I'm going to. I'm definitely doing the 6.5 over. And I wanna I do 2 separate bets. I did it one time a few years ago where I put 100 on the Raiders to win the AFC West and 100. Oh, and I did 100 on them to win the Super Bowl. But you know that I had gambling money, and I'd rather play a bet like that than them fucking slot machines. So I'll probably do the same thing. Just if we get lucky. Hey, can you imagine the odds? What are the odds of the Raiders winning the Super Bowl? And you put $100 on it. Let me see. What are the odds of the Las Vegas Raiders winning the Super Bowl? Bookmakers are projecting the Las Vegas Raiders to be a little worse, in 2024 as the team's as the team's over-under is 6.5 wins compared to the 8 games they won last season. See, that's why it don't make sense to me. We got 6.5 this year, and we won 8 last year without a Wilkins, a Lobby, a Bowers. You know, I mean, a real offensive coordinator, a third year in a defense that can reach top 10, if not top 5. That's just pure hate to me. As of June 6th, the Las Vegas Raiders money line odds of winning the Super Bowl put them at plus 8,000. Let's go. Plus 8,000 is what it's at for to win the Super Bowl. I'm putting 100 on their ass. Because if we get lucky, and hey, we got the defense to do it, bro. All we got to do is wait for the offense to catch up. The defense, I'm not worried about. Not at all. It's the offense, bro. How long is it going to take for them to start clicking? And all they got to do is just enough. That defense ain't going to let nobody score no shit. I think it's going to be hard to even hit 24 points on us. I think it could be lower than that, though, but I don't see. Nah, hell no. Damn. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it, man. This season should be fun and interesting. Hopefully it comes out with an outcome that we have not seen in years. I'm taking that and running with that one right there. Yeah, 6.5 is easy money, Alfredo. That's why I said I'll take the over on that one. I might sprinkle in some other shit. Like I said, I got fuck it. Let me see. What is it for them winning the AFC West? What are the odds for the Las Vegas Raiders to win the AFC West? Look, the odds to win the AFC West is plus 1,200. Man, if we sweep Kansas City, that could happen. But Kansas City been going through a lot of bullshit. Didn't that dude get arrested for the second time for battery and something else? They've been getting it's like they the new Raiders. They the new Raiders of 2024. Yes, I rock with that. Max Crosby, defensive player of the motherfucking year. Yes, indeed. I salute for that one. Hey, shout out to everybody watching, man. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like, leave a comment, do all that good free shit. We're trying to get to 2,000. We're working our way there. I think we're 78 away from 1,800. So we're getting close. Can we get there by the time the season starts in September? I want to make it by the time. Oh, yeah. Got to tell y'all about the pool party in case y'all don't know. September 21st at the Paris, Las Vegas. It is the Raiders home opener pool party at the Paris, man. Let's go.
Live Saturday, September 21st, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's the first annual Raiders Allegiance pool party at the Paris, Las Vegas. It is free to enter, and all ages are welcome. Come kick off the home opener right with your host, Lunatic Raider. It is sponsored by Raider Vision, your all-in-one social media platform for Las Vegas Raiders fans and content creators. Join the community, share your thoughts, and stay updated with the latest Raiders news and rumors. Go Raiders!
Yes, sir. Putting together the first annual Raiders Allegiance pool party at the Paris, September 21st from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. that Saturday. If you're in town for that weekend, for the Raiders home kickoff against the Carolina Panthers on Sunday, also know Ice Cube has a concert at the M, which is the official Raiders hotel and casino in Henderson. He will be performing Friday night. And the tickets, last time I checked, are like $62. But Ice Cube is performing live. That's letting me know he's in town for one reason. Either he's lighting a torch or he's going to be performing at halftime at the game. Yes, sir. So, man, yeah, if y'all ain't doing nothing that Saturday, hey, bring your family, bring your friends. Like I say, it's free to enter. It don't cost a dime. There will be some food there. I'm going to get some pizzas, simple stuff. Don't want y'all getting no cramp and drowning. But yeah, we're going to have fun in the sun, man. The weather shouldn't be as bad as in July and August in the middle of September. So we should be good. And let's just come hang out and have fun. You know what I mean? Chop it up about the season. We'll be 2 games already into the season. So there'll be a lot to chop up about what we have seen so far and what we expect the rest of the way. So yes, please, once again, it is the first annual Raiders Allegiance home opener kickoff pool party at the Paris, Las Vegas, live on the Strip, September 21st, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific. There will be we'll be doing a raffle, dollar raffle tickets. You can enter as many as you want. There will be some jerseys given away, as well as some other Raiders allegiance merchandise, and some Raiders shit too. So yes, man, pull on up, man, have fun, just hang out amongst our silver and black brothers and sisters, and let's just kick it one time before we kick it off at Allegiant Stadium for the home opener of the 2024 NFL season. Let's go. You feel me? So with that being said, man, I'm Lunatic Raider. This has been Raiders Sunrise Live, man. I will catch y'all on the flip side tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. Same Raider time, same Raider channel. It's your boy Lunatic, Raider Sunrise Live. Y'all be safe. Make it back home to your loved ones. I'm Lunatic Raider. And like I always say about this time, I'm out this bitch. Ha ha!